Hey guys, GNT here, and today I want to start off talking about this episode by saying there was a baby dragon here. 10 out of 10! Wait, I don't use 10s. 10 out of 5! It's a baby dragon. Oh goodness. But anywho, yeah, so with this episode we got slight story progression, kinda. Overall, seeing as this show, it has like a story going in the background, but for the most part, it doesn't seem to be the focus. The focus is on entertaining, which is probably why I like it so much, because I'm constantly entertained with this show. Like, Seiya is the best main character of any anime since freaking, Gene King of Bandits, which is my favorite anime, by the way. Just thought I should say that. It has nothing to do with this video, but I want to say it. So, I really like him. He's so dang dope. Well, this episode basically picks up where the last one left off. The dang dude was doing dank demon stuff, and it was like, it seemed like the show was about to get dark, and I was a little afraid because, this show is basically almost a dang gag show. It basically is a gag show. But, for it to all of a sudden seem like it was going to get dark, it's a little weird. Because, there are freaking, a few shows that I've seen that were really, really lighthearted. And it was a fun ride. And then you got to like episode 5 and everything went to hell in a handbasket. It was like, what happened to this fun show? We're having a good time and everything's just dark. Because all of a sudden demons and junk start showing up and ruining everything, and then they kill your hero's family and all this stuff. Wait a second, this is not what I was expecting. This is not the anime I signed up for. And for a second there, I thought they were about to do that here. They did not. They kept the show intact. And for that, I say thank you. I say hey. Let me not even start that joke today. Hey. Oh goodness. So, here's the thing. Dude summons like a different type of demon ghost-ish type thing. It was weird. It had stats like Aura from Dot Hack. I'm talking about the game, not the anime. I've only watched the anime once, so I don't really remember it that well. But in the game, her stats and name and everything looked really jank. But that's what this thing looked like as far as stat-wise when they tried to analyze it. And Seiya started fighting and he was like, no, open the portal. And I was like, I think you should open that portal. It took him, 4 or 5 times telling her to open the portal before she opened the portal? He's like, open the portal, I can't fight this thing. Well, that or he just didn't want to. That's the one thing about this freaking show. You don't know if Seiya can beat something or not, because he always decides he needs to train. He's like, I can't beat this. Let's go. He did some damage. Oh, it's so severe. Well, how much damage did you take? 100 points out of 300,000. He literally had a scratch. Oh goodness. It was amazing. This is why I like the shows. Oh, it's so entertaining. Also, he took like a piece of that armor and he added it to his sword, which at the end of the episode, when he left with his sword, it was not that sword. So I don't know if he like stored the sword or whatnot or something, but when he picked up his sword at the very end of the episode, it was his old sword that was freaking gold. And we all know he has multiple swords, so it's not too crazy to think that he stashed it. But I'm just saying, if if that was supposed to still be that one. Like, if we get the next episode and it starts off with that sword, then it's gonna be a little weird. Actually, you know what? I can check it right now, because that wasn't the last scene. That was like right before the last scene. But I think he still had the... Yes, he does. He still has the same old sword on his hip. So yeah, it clearly was not a mistake. He put that sword away. He's like, this sword is too powerful. I'm gonna put this up. He probably has like 15 more pieces of that stuff, like just in his pocket. Just watch. He's like, oh, I made a bunch of these swords since they were so good. She's like, where'd you get the material? I didn't say it was the only piece I picked up. I just said I picked up a piece. Haha. I picked up multiple pieces. As a matter of fact, let me open my bag. Ha! Then Mash is like, that's why the bag was so heavy. I can see it now. Oh man. So, goodness, I'm never gonna get through this. Let's speed it up a little bit. So, they go back to the freaking realm of gods. This is going somewhere. Just give me a second. And the dang creature follows them there, and he has Adanella try and defeat it. And after it beats the Tara, I mean, it just stumped her. He was like, she's totally useless, as I expected. I love him. I'm sorry. Goodness, I'm starting to understand why all these goddesses like him so much. It's just... Oh goodness, this character just makes you fall in love with the hero. Oh, so his idea was lead it to Valkyrie, which here was my thing. I didn't understand, you know, how he was so sure that Valkyrie could handle it. But apparently she's like the strongest goddess, I guess. That's what freaking RISTA was saying. She's like the strongest goddess. I don't remember her saying that before, but maybe she did, and maybe that's why he thought to bring it there. But here was the crazy part. When he got there, because you know the last time we saw her, she just seemed like a big old bundle of anger in a very loosely wrapped package. But when you get there, she's painting. That like threw me off. She's sitting there freaking painting when they showed up. And he made the creature attack the painting. And that's why she ended up destroying it with her powers. It was like, goodness, what was it called? Like, Valkyria Gate or something like that? I don't remember. Sorry. Drawing a blank. That's my bad. But the whole thing was, like, apparently she doesn't even need her full powers to use that move. It's just that it has recoil that kind of makes her spew blood all over the place, so she needed her powers to not die from that. It was weird. But also, apparently she really likes pain. I'm putting it mildly. I don't want to get I don't want to go too far. Have that demonetization hit your boy. They're already all on my back. There's already some weird thing false claiming like a bunch of gaming videos and junk. And it's just, YouTube's a mess right now. Anywho, her painting gets destroyed. She destroys the creature, and Seiya's like, "Yes, you must train me, train me, train me." And later on, we see what that training actually was. It was not training. It was clearly not training. She was like, "This is training," and he was like, "Okay, let's do it." I'm all in. Oh goodness, I'm going all in, balls deep in this training. Oh goodness, I need to stop myself. Need to hold back. Unlike their training, there was no holding back there. He was all in. He was too deep to make his way back. I just don't. Okay, enough of that. By the way, this episode has made me think of freaking everybody in a new light. Valkyrie is clearly best girl. Clearly. And Arya is, I don't know what's gonna happen with her, but seeing as she's so freaking super nice, she has to have some really twisted thing going on in the background. Cause every character, well, not every character, every goddess, they've all had freaking what's the word? Well, let's just say hidden personality. Because they all come off as one thing and then they're a little crazy on the other side. Speaking of crazy, freaking RISTA made a doll out of her hair look like a dang voodoo doll. And that's her crazy side. Because, you know, she comes off as this nice goddess, and then she's not. She's absolutely insane. Absolutely mental. And goodness, it's just, I don't know how to feel about that. Because, like, apparently she stinks too. Crazy. She's... But the reason why I'm saying I don't know how to feel about that whole, you know, crazy RISTA thing is because, for some odd reason, I liked her more when I saw she was crazy. It's like Valkyrie. When I saw that she had more than just anger, she became best girl. And I was like, hey, this is what's up. Also, here's another little thing. Because Valkyrie was calling RISTA a novice or something like that. Some term around there. But it's because RISTA was saying that the whole sexual relations between a freaking human and a god is like forbidden. And I was like, wait a second. So it's not. Oh boy. I'm telling you, if I was Seiya, that'd be all I need to know. I'm like, so this is not a bad thing. Huh. You're telling me that I can do what I want here. Well, it is time. But here's the thing. Last episode was the other goddess who was like just banging heroes. I thought about it. If it was such a forbidden thing, like there's no way that she would have just been able to go from hero to hero to hero to hero. You know? Even though she's like a goddess, they wouldn't just allow that. I get it, they sent her to that forest, but there's no way that that would be the only thing if that was some super forbidden law, you know? Or at least that's what my brain was saying. So it's been confirmed in this one. You can do whatever you like. Just like CeeLo says. Do whatever you like. If the bubbles feel good, hop on in and let me take you away. Do whatever you like. Anywho, stop getting distracted. When we hit there, hit it. Yeah, whatever. Let me just stop myself. They hit that spot and I keep doing it. Hold on. Okay. After that scene, there we go. Because RISTA found out, that's something I didn't mention, that the last of the 4 Heavenly Kings, which by the way, if you hadn't been keeping up, 3 of them are already down. Like, because of the way this show goes, I hadn't even realized that. Like, the last of the 4 Heavenly Kings. I was like, wait a second, the last. Let me think back on this. Yeah, okay. Okay. There is only one left. So the last one came out there all buff and 6-armed. He came out there, they should have called him Masha or something. I don't know. They called him Eraser Kaiser. And he was like, 6-arm attack thingamabobber. And the War Master, I believe, was what they called him on. I think that's supposed to be like the Rose Chick's dad. what's her name, like Rosalie or something like that. I think that's who she was talking about when she was saying her dad, the freaking War Master. He came out there and he like did his little super move and chopped that dude up in one move. And I was like, wait a second. He actually is pretty dope. Why isn't he doing stuff? Immediate thought in the brain, right? And here's where my mind was going, because although I've seen this be played for jokes constantly, my brain still sees things and thinks of it on a freaking higher level than what the show is actually going. So when he did this jump, I was like, oh, he's probably like either the Demon King in disguise, or that wasn't one of the 4 heavenly kings. He actually is, and this is a facade or some junk, you know? Because he like wiped the dude out in one move and then swung a giant sword and just decimated the rest of the demons. Like they blipped out of existence. I kind of laughed at the scene because it looked so ridiculous. But he swung that sword, and he swung his freaking spirit sword that he stole from Trunks and blipped him out of existence. It was quite hilarious, to be honest. Like the way it happened, the way it looked was funny. But the whole thing was, I thought this guy is gonna turn out to be evil or something, but no. Apparently, I don't know what the details are on it, because they're probably gonna say that next episode. But after he did his stuff, he turned into a baby. So I'm assuming the more power he uses, the younger he becomes or something like that. And stockpiling his power probably makes him look older. I'm just assuming here, just making guesses. Okay, but as far as the episode goes, that's pretty much it. Covered everything. It was pretty dang dope. Like, at first, I didn't quite think it was the greatest thing ever. And I looked back over it, and I was like, no, this episode was dope. And in the middle, here was the funny thing. In the middle, when the dang ghost thing was flying through the Reaper, Akuma showed up. I was like, wait a second, Akuma's a god? Oh, well, I guess so. I guess so. It makes sense that Akuma's a god, but why is he in this series? And then afterwards, you know, Akuma, I'm like, he's believable. I believe Akuma's a god. Afterwards, E Honda showed up, and I was like, no. They just got smacked away, by the way. They weren't any type of real threat, but it was a little funny nod to Street Fighter there. So, anywho, episode's fun. I thought it was great. 5 out of 5. This show has been a 5 out of 5. It is what it is. This has been the best anime that I've watched in quite some time. Been constantly entertained, and not just... Because the thing is, it's not just a gag show. You do get some occasional action going on in junk, and it's just entertaining all the way around. They're not just going all in on anything, and that's what I really like about it. So, with that being said, we have reached the end of this video, and as always, I would like for you to hit that like, because YouTube is killing me right now, man, and it's freaking killing me. And tell me what you thought about this in that comment section below, and I will hopefully see you next time. Peace out and have a great day.